Hello YouTube land, this is the Comic Book Ninja back with another haul video, and this time I want to showcase all the books that all the graded books and a couple of ungraded books that I've acquired since the late last year till right now. And the first one you see here is Marvel Superheroes number 12, which is of course the first appearance of Captain Marvel. This is the male Captain Marvel, of course, whose real name is Marvel. And this is a really nice 8.0 copy of the first appearance of Captain Marvel. And this is, I don't know why CGC grades the way they do, because not all 8.0s are the same. This in my opinion should be like a 9.0 copy. I mean, there are only like 3 or 4 tiny ticks on the spine, and the rest of it is just really sharp corners. That's what I first noticed when I first saw this book, is the really nice sharp corners. The only other flaw I noticed in this book is there's like a little, I don't know, this little faint crease and discoloration here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a slight bend and discoloration, but everything else is like really pristine. It's a really beautiful book. So I don't understand how CGC grades the way they do, but this is a really nice high grade book. Next is Incredible Hulk 102, which I acquired during around last December before Christmas. It was like a it's a high grade copy of the first issue of of the Hulk since the ending of his original series. 9.2. Next we have Avengers number 4. Pretty nice mid-grade copy of the first Silver Age appearance of Captain America, one of my favorite heroes. A very nice copy. Here we have a signature series, CGC signature series of Amazing Spider-Man 194, which is the first appearance of Black Cat, Felicia Hardy, and this is the first time I had a book signed and witnessed by CGC. And it was signed by co-creator and artist Keith Pollard. It was signed at the California Con in Yorba Linda, California, from earlier this year, January. And Keith Pollard has, actually, in my opinion, one of the nicest signatures out there. It's a 6.0. In my opinion, it should be a 7.0, but you know, that's CGC for you. Also at the same con, the only con that I went to this year, I also had Keith Pollard do a sketch for All-Star Batman number 1. This is Keith Pollard's rendition of The Dark Knight. I love it. It's beautiful. Next, I have what I believe is to be a highly undervalued comic. It's Batman 47. And this is the first detailed origin of Batman. His first origin was in Detective Comics 33, and it was only like a 2-page story of his origin. And then his next origin was in Batman #1, which is more detailed. And, that one is, of course, pretty much unattainable for most people. But this one is his first detailed origin, where Bruce Wayne tries to find the murderer of his parents, and it goes much deeper into his origin, how he became Batman and why he became Batman. And this is a golden age book, and it's really hard to find in any grade. And I personally think this issue, especially origin issues of important characters, are highly undervalued for the most part. Seems like the only origin issues that people seem to go after nowadays happen to have also be their first appearances, and but origin issues themselves, they for some reason just aren't as coveted as they used to be. But I think if you have an origin of a big hero like Batman, and it should be highly valued, more valuable than they really are. And this is one of them. So Batman 47, I think, is a great investment. And if you can get one, find one, if you see one, you should get it. Because it's an important book for any Batman fan, for any comic fan. And it is criminally undervalued. Another criminally undervalued book, in my opinion, is Fantastic Four #4. I got this one late last year. It's a really nice mid-grade copy, mid to high-grade copy. This is the first Silver Age appearance of the Submariner. And in my opinion, the Submariner is one of the most underrated characters and underutilized characters in the Marvel Universe. He is not only Marvel's very first superhero, he appeared in Motion Picture Funnies, I think #3 or 4, back in the late 30s. He's Marvel's first, not only the first superhero, but he was also the first mutant. And he's a very fascinating character, in my opinion. He's not only a hero, but he's also a villain, and he's a very complex character. He's a bad boy back in the day, and he's a bad boy now. And I think Marvel should do right and make a movie on this guy. I mean, I think he's much more interesting than Aquaman ever was or ever will be. He was never the butt of jokes like Aquaman ever was. Submariner is just a really cool character, a really, really underrated character, and I think he has tremendous potential for the future. So anybody out there, if you have a chance to get this book, even at low grades, I think it's worth getting. It's a really cool character, and I think it's a really awesome cover. The early Fantastic Four. It's an important book to get. And then finally we have Tales to Astonish #70. Also another undervalued book, in my opinion. This is the first appearance of the Submariner as a regular on Tales to Astonish, until he would have his own title in 1968. This issue came out from 1965. It's the first time he became a regular on Tales to Astonish. So it's his first solo series, basically since the end of the Golden Age. So it's really cheap if you can find it. You know, I recommend getting a high grade copy of this book, like a 9.2, 9.0 or above. So that's Tales to Astonish number 70. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video and find this informative. And this is the Comic Book Ninja signing off. Bye.